long night for many folks in the area. Chief Meteorologist Matt Laupon stayed up with everyone watching and tracking those storms. The first tornado touched down in Calhoun County near Vardaman. That is where we find Chief Meteorologist Matt Laupon, who's been out surveying this damage today. He joins us live from one of the hardest hit areas, the Vardaman School Complex.
You know, there's clearly nothing good about what you see behind me, but the one thing that we can say that is good, this touchdown around 12:30 last night and not 12:30 during the day when this school would have been occupied. A completely different situation. Looks like the integrity of most of the school is okay, but clearly it would have been a much worse situation. As you can see behind me, lots of brick and debris. This is actually where the buses were parked. A couple of those buses had to be towed away because of the damage related to that. If you can look behind me here, clearly you can see this building that had the damage, the insulation showing there. In fact, we're going to look back this direction. Some of that insulation was actually carried out into the tree, lofted up. One of the many suggestions that we were dealing with, in fact, tornado damage here in that discussion we had with the National Weather Service a little bit ago. There is tin from on top of these walkways. I mean, you can see it's curled, I mean, just right here in front of me, but it's also curled around where the top of those walkways, and there's an entire walkway over there where the supports as well as the top have been completely ripped up. The wind gets under it and carries it away, and so that's where you get the damage. So tree damage, of course, the damage to the building here, and then behind us right here is the high school. Now, you can't see it from this angle, but that edge of it on the north side is actually bowed out somewhat because of the winds of the tornado, which we believe passed directly over our location. Again, we expect to get information from the National Weather Service on how strong this tornado was, its path length, its path width. That should come up a little bit later on this evening. But Emily, I think the headline at this point is people feel extremely blessed that there were not any injuries from this tornado, especially considering it came through during one of the most dangerous times of the day, during the middle of the night. In Calhoun City, in Vardaman, Matt Laupon, WTVA 9 News.